It is May 11th, 2022. I'm watching this morning. There's something called MeTV, and in my spelled two different ways for Gliv. It was called Tune In With Me, and I'm like, it just struck me this morning. I'm like, you know what, let me tape that while I go do whatever I've got to do. If I have time, I'm going to double back to this, which I did. And so in this, like, Looney Tunes kind of a way, they had this thing. It's See Me. And then it says hair grower. And then it looks like it starts this word. Guarantee. But the Guada, then it reminded me of Guadalajara. And I'm like, that's on the Sierra Madre coast. I'm like, how's that pertinent? And then I watched a little bit of it, and I'm like, And it has this character, Sam and Ralph. And they clock in the morning together. This is the last scene where he tries to take advantage of Sam, and Ralph pours hair grower all over his eyes. And then all of a sudden, well, the guy, we'll call Sam the land manager at the moment, he beats Ralph up, and then, like, something happens. They go straight to, like, where the time out factor is. They clock out, and they say goodbye to each other cordially. It was a Looney Tune when it was created. I think Warner Brothers knew about it. And here's Ralph trying to take advantage of Sam over and over and over again. Sam's just sitting there like, don't do it. Don't do it. Did I mention I think he's a sheepdog? Because Ralph keeps trying to hurt the sheep.
Good night, Ralph. See you tomorrow, Sam.
And they go their separate ways like no big thing. You go your way, I go my way. And then the weirdest thing is like a skit in between this thing on this Me Too or MeTV. It's a New Jersey, New York thing here. Now that's down in Jersey territory. That's a governor, Honorable Governor Phil Murphy. And in New York, it's Honorable Governor Kathy Hochul. Those are the two names and faces that the TV in this tuned system keeps representing as the only ones that are governor for my recording purpose. Let me fast forward to where, I don't know, the whatever is making reference to something else. Here's like the skit in between.
Decide which of us is more likely to do something. Yeah, like
I should mention, these bars, before everything turned digital and somehow got pre-recorded and nobody knows how that actual system works, you just knew when programming wasn't on. That no longer exists. I haven't seen that. I mean, I've caught it rarely, and when I did, I videotaped it. But for the most part, it doesn't happen like it used to. I don't know what happened there.
Like, Bill is definitely more likely to sleepwalk while doing his taxes. And Toonie is more likely to win at No Shave November.
Did I hear someone say, who's more likely? Let's keep the game going. Bill and Toonie, who's more likely to raise the ratings of Tune In With Me and make the show wildly successful?
Mr. Quizzer, that's not really how we play the game. Plus, that's a true question. Everybody here on Tune In With Me makes the show a success.
All right, well, how about this one? Who's more likely to bring in more sponsorship for the show?
That sort of seems like the same kind of suspicious question. Yeah, Mr. Quizzer, are you okay? You don't normally quiz us on the success of the show, and you usually say something about how you'd love to have more friends.
Oh, silly me. I must be going crazy on account of how much alone time I've had. You know what they say, blue men, should form a group. Oh, anyways, gotta go.
Is Mr. Quizzer joining Blue Man Group? Mr. Quizzer, you forgot to turn off your camera. And how'd you get all tangled up in that amount of time? Yeah, you silly goober. Help! It looks like Mr. Quizzer's all tied up at the moment. Good one, Bill. Hey, let's take a break. Coming up.
Well, that's awfully scary if that actually happened in some offshoot kind of a way of communications. It's star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza, it's Earth, Solar System, Milky Way, Universe, Galaxy is broken, and it's Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 11361.